Anyways, we called it the Boujee Banquet. Anybody remember why we called it the Boujee Banquet? And it's okay because I can't see out there anyhow. Boujee Banquet basically, and they wonder what is the Boujee Banquet? And basically from these dictionary from a slang, American slang, it's something luxurious in lifestyle, yet humble in character. Now if that doesn't sound like me. No? Okay. It's the city of Trenton. It's all of us. I tell you that right now. One thing, and I don't know if Joe Vig is here. Is Joe, are you here? Joe is here. Okay, great. Hey, Joe, you remember the other day when you volunteered to step up and make a support? He's one of our partners in progress, helping put together the fire station, the police station, and the whole thing. Okay. Oh my God, here's the architect, the guy responsible. Yay, all right. Yay you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And thank you for stepping up. But remember what I said to you the other day. You are a politician. You are good. Anyways, what I told Joe, and I really meant it, and I'm going to say it again because I can mean it again. And I said, I've reached an age where I'm surrounding myself with positive thinking people. Positive thinking people. And I mean that. I mean that. And I can't think of a room that has more positive people in the city of Trenton than this here function right here, right now. Give yourselves a hand and applause. Specifically, I do want to thank our other sponsors who made this whole thing possible and to bring it in under cost. So we're hitting a budget, and the mayor is very pleased with that. I want to thank our vendors and our suppliers for stepping up and helping out. Certainly want to thank the committee, Rotary Committee, the Rotary members, and a lot of the city folks that have stepped up and done a little bit and a lot, especially the Treasury. I've got to go have dinner with them a little bit later on. So that's to you guys. You can applause if you want. Yeah. That'll get me through dessert maybe. Anyways, the point is, and then most of all, we want to thank you all for attending, because without Boujee people, this would not be a Boujee banquet. So again, I want to also thank, and is Ronnie here? Ronnie in the house? And there's Peter in the house. And Kathy Kane wasn't able to join us, but I want to thank those folks for really stepping up and helping out. So I appreciate that. With that, we've got a little bit of, and I know there's a bell here somewhere, but it may have been left back at the theater. And I see it right now. Hang on. So it's tradition in Rotary to start the meeting with the Rotary bell. This is not it, but it's the best we could do. Anyway, thank you for affording me that consolation. Anyways, we got, if we will, I'd like to recognize Sherry Gromlich, who is a chaplain, who's going to do our invocation, and then we're going to have Rob Bovitz do the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm not sure who goes first. Sherry, let's go.
I think we do Rob first.
Okay, we're going to do Rob first. There we go. Thank you, Rob. Rob Bovitz.
Only a few of you in this room remember how this event started, the City Awards banquet portion. It was a service project of the Trenton JCs, JCs being short for Junior Chamber of Commerce. When at age 35 they decided that you're ready for the world and they exhausted you or retired you to the next level, which is usually the Trenton Rotary Club. And a lot of our lifetime members in Trenton Rotary were former Trenton JCs. Well, the first ever outstanding young man of the year was my father, Bob Bovitz. And a year later, the women's, the auxiliary, they decided they're going to start their own awards. I know back in the 60s, women were always as honored and as equal as they are now, of course. And my mother was the first ever outstanding young woman of the year. So I was always proud. So every year we'd be at the Knights of Columbus on Jefferson, and M&M Printing would always print the programs, and the whole legacy of Trenton's outstanding young man and woman of the year was always there. So that was my, and when I was a Trenton JC myself, I chaired this committee and named myself the MC because Bill Lefevre, our beloved councilman, was still in spring training. And so for years, I had to MC the event. And tonight, I get off easy because all I have to do is lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand as we honor our great country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please please welcome Sherry Gromlich.
Good evening. Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we pause at the opening of this banquet with grateful hearts. We thank you for the gift of community, for this city, for its people, and for the shared commitment to serve, build, protect, and uplift one another. Tonight we gather not only around tables, but around purpose, partnership, and pride in the place we call home. We ask your blessing upon this evening and all who are present. Bless the citizens that are being recognized, those whose quiet dedication and visible leadership have strengthened this community. May their example inspire others to serve generously and lead with integrity. We give special thanks to our local businesses for their courage, investment, and perseverance. May their work continue to bring opportunity, stability, and growth to the city and to the families they support. We lift up our first responders, those who stand ready day and night to protect life and preserve peace. Grant them safety and wisdom, steady judgment, and the assurance that their service is deeply valued and never taken for granted. We ask your guidance for the mayor and all the city leaders as they share vision and progress and plans for the future. Grant them clarity, humility, and unity of purpose. Help all who govern and serve to seek the common good above all else. Let this evening be filled with encouragement, gratitude, and renewed commitment to work together for the good of this city. Bless the conversations, the recognition, the fellowship, and the food we are about to receive. Strengthen the bonds between neighbors and partners in service. May we leave here tonight inspired, ready not only to celebrate what has been done, but to continue the good work ahead. In your holy name we pray, amen.
Sherry, thank you very much for those kind words. When you say grant the public officials with humility, my ears perked up on that. And I thank you for that. Obviously, your wishes come true. With that, folks, we're going to be seated or led to the buffet table by the good folks from Event 19, and they'll stand or go by each table. So if you would be a little bit patient, food will be served. And so bon appetit. Thank you.
It's been pretty tough trying to write down everything that we accomplished over the last year over the sound of all the construction outside the window. And I guess that really just feels a little bit too on the nose. Trenton is a city full of rich history, tradition, and pride. We are full of people who are committed to making the community around them a better place for everyone to be a part of. Young or old, new residents are here for generations, no matter the season. We're always ready to pitch in, never afraid to lend a helping hand. And of course, always ready to get together and find a reason to celebrate. We are proud of where we came from, but we are also excited about where we are going and the progress we will continue to make. Because you can't get better or stay great by staying the same. While buildings may change, and even faces as well, our spirits do not. We are still showing up for one another, finding creative and new ways to bring people together, and building things that will be the envy of the region. Tonight will be a great celebration of exactly that. The things, big and small, that happen every day around our town that make Trenton a wonderful place. It is a celebration of every one of you who are proud to call Trenton home and the legacy we will all continue to build together. Thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate all things Trenton, and we hope you continue to join us in making Trenton the best place it can possibly be for generations to come.
Well, first off, I have to give a big thank you to our Trenton Rotary Club, all the committee volunteers that put this together today, and of course our caterers who have helped serve us such a wonderful meal and clean up and things like that. So thank you to all of those folks, right? I have to do some recognitions of some of our team members that helped make all of this happen here. We have some other elected officials with us today. We have Congresswoman Debbie Dingell who's joined us, made it back from D.C. today. All right, can't clap at myself here, all right. State Representative Riley Linting in attendance here as well. Senator Camilleri wasn't able to make it, but sent his best. And we have our city council in attendance as well. We've got Mayor Pro Tem Emily Hornbeck, Councilwoman Timber Vaughn Crooks, Councilman Rick Benedetti, Councilwoman Dora Rodriguez, Councilman Scott Cabawatton, Councilman Nelson Perucci, and of course, the guy who makes it happen every day for me and for all of us, our city manager, Dean Creech here. It really is an incredible honor to, and especially after Dean said 5 years of being city administrator too, that made me really hit home extra of, okay, yes, this is my 7th State of the City address. And really a great opportunity for us to reflect on what we accomplished together this year, and take a lot of pride in the direction that our city is heading to. First off, I think it might have been the first thing I brought up last year too, our DTE project, the Battery Energy Storage System, the BESS project, right? Everyone can see the transformation that's happening on that site already. Take a drive down there. It is completely night and day. The goal is to have everything on site live and running by the end of 2026 or early 2027 at the latest. Maybe we'll shoot for next year's State of the City address. The battery foundations should be completed this month and delivery will begin soon thereafter. In addition to this being the largest battery energy storage project in the Midwest, the components of these storage systems are made right here in Holland, Michigan too. So even getting able to add the local element. The Riverside Hospital site is completely demolished. Appropriate erosion control, sorry, I'll try to grab it away from the microphone. A lot of erosion control measures are in place right now, and if need be, there's going to be some additional overseeding in the spring or early summer. The site is going to remain under control of that court-appointed receiver to make sure that the property owner is in full compliance with the agreement that we have there. And we don't have any updates for development at this time, but hope so, hopefully by next State of the City, who knows. But more on demolishing things in a bit. In terms of other things, starting anew in the past year here too, we were fortunate enough to cut ribbons on or celebrate new businesses opening up. Recently at Tony's Trattoria, Pickled Pickleball, the Trenton Theater Mural, Ace Kitchen and Bath, Koi Hibachi, and hopefully plenty more to come throughout 2026. We invested a ton of money into infrastructure improvements outside of some of the other big ones that we're going to talk about. But over the last 2 years, we've invested nearly $3 million in improvements and renovations to our local parks, with almost half of that coming from different grants and donations. And during that same period, we've also invested about $5 million into our local roads and sidewalks through a combination of Act 51, CDBG, and DDA funding. Our Parks and Recreation Department, led by our director, Tim Beaker, and some of his staff here today, proudly had a year of great growth, investment, and community connection. Our parks, programs, and facilities continue to serve residents of all ages while making meaningful improvements across our city. The programs reached hundreds of residents with recreation, fitness, arts, and enrichment opportunities. There were new offerings such as Music with Mariah, launching with strong participation, and senior programming expanding with Matinee Mondays, Bingo, and Vinyl Fridays, guided by input from our newly formed Senior Advisory Board here. The Art Barn also quickly became a vibrant gathering space for creativity and connection. It opened in the summer of 2025. It offers free drop-in art opportunities made possible through community donations and a sponsorship from Kex Hardware. We had about 100 participants there every single week, and the Art Barn really welcomed residents of all ages and experience levels, reinforcing our department's commitment to making sure that we have accessible programming for everyone. Plans are already underway to expand some of those offerings year-round in 2026. Our SNAP program as well continued to thrive, welcoming new participants and offering new experiences for youth throughout the summer. even during construction at the Westfield here, which, yeah, how great does this look, right? Programs remained active at different locations across the city, ensuring that there was enough continuity and accessibility for all the participants there. With support from the Wayne County Parks Millage, our Cambridge and Sycamore tot lots got new playground equipment and upgraded fencing that really improved the safety over at those places and the play opportunities for the neighborhood families. Slocum Park saw huge enhancements through Wayne County's CDBG funding, including the new pickleball courts that we have there, a basketball court, ADA inclusive playground, walking paths, upgrades to the baseball field, and even more to come in 2026 there as well. Rotary Park, we have all seen tons of construction going on there, but the large-scale riverfront improvement project is really focused on shoreline restoration, accessibility, and improved views of the river. The work ongoing there has included removal of the old boardwalk and the concrete piers there. We're going to be installing new paths and sidewalks, along with another ADA accessible playground. The project's going to continue over the course of the year with the new boardwalk extending into the river, along with completion of a pavilion, new signage, and some improved water access points as well. The Westfield Center, it is the same place we had this event last year, believe it or not. We completed major structural and interior renovations and were able to reopen here with enhanced accessibility and functionality. Improvements included lowering the counters, as you can see in the back, new lighting, new flooring, wall finishes, upgraded parking, the kitchen and kitchenette renovations back there, and improved audio-video systems so you can actually hear me whether you like it or not. We've got some new outdoor things going on too, and sustainability upgrades, including a redesigned patio, improved entryway, and solar panels planned for 2026. So just bring a jacket next year. If the patio is nice enough, we'll have some heaters. This might be outside. Across the street here too, we had the Kennedy Recreation Center get a new parking lot in 2025, and we'll see some more solar upgrades there throughout 2026 that are going to help support a lot of long-term energy efficiencies and help bring some cost downs for us there too. Community events always remain a cornerstone of our department, where we love bringing people together and welcoming visitors from across the region. The Summer Festival, once again, had more than 100 vendors throughout and brought in tens of thousands of people from, I would say across the region, but we actually know it's a lot further than that. It was a great opportunity for us to support so many of our local businesses, showcase a lot of different community organizations, and enforce that Trenton is a real regional destination. The Trenton fireworks really do stand out as one of the best displays in Michigan outside of the city of Detroit, drawing huge crowds and creating a shared summer tradition for families all across downriver. And as we just had even recently here in the last couple of weeks, we had the MIHL Hockey Showcase hosted at the Kennedy Recreation Center with literally thousands of hockey players from across the country and even from outside the country coming in to play and spectate there during the 3-day event. It really shows our ability to host large-scale events like this while be able to provide a significant economic boost to the area as well too. In addition to these, bigger marquee events, the department had really several themed summer pool parties, parades, open skates, and seasonal celebrations. During Westfield's construction, our Halloween outreach expanded into the community through trunk or treat events at local schools and facilities, where more than 2,000 free skating passes got handed out. So I did not use mine last year. Residents probably also noticed, and even during the video there, Kennedy the Duck, our Parks and Recreation mascot, making some rounds across the city over the course of summer, fall, and winter too. Had many appearances at parks, at events, and across social media. Even stopped by my office to complain that the Frankenpoet drain hadn't flooded recently enough. The department remained focused on creating inclusive spaces for all of our residents. In 2025, adaptive equipment was added to the loan closet. A hearing-impaired swim participant was supported through on-deck interpretation, and partnerships with the Trenton School District and local nonprofits continued to strengthen community access. Ice time and swim passes were also donated to support many local fundraisers and charitable causes. We had over 600 people participate in swim lessons, over 450 in the youth basketball program, 385 adult fitness class participants, over 100 a week at the Art Barn, 195 festival vendors, and 3,500 pounds of vegetables got grown in the garden this year. So next year, our residents can look forward to continued improvements at Rotary and Slocum Park, even more Art Barn programming, outdoor enhancements here at the Westfield Center, solar upgrades at so many of our recreation facilities, and many new programs, events, and community partnerships. Our Downtown Development Authority, led by our director, Angelina Pusino, saw 3 completed projects and 1 additional approved application for our business improvement grants. We have 15 merchants participating in our Downtown Dollars program, where we held 6 buy one, get one deals so far as part of that program. That brought in a total of just under $36,000 for our local small businesses in just the first year, and we hope to continue to expand that. Our DDA board has done a lot more amazing work, continue to help sponsor events like the Lobster Palooza and Witches Night Out, in addition to funding the Trenton Village Theater Legacy Project to provide some really major upgrades at the theater downtown. Really want to encourage everyone to check those out as well. We had another art festival in September that added 5 new murals downtown, along with an art fair, vendors, and kids games. November had the Scarecrow Contest, where we had 15 entries that over 600 people cast votes on. Our DDA also helped support Small Business Saturday, which takes place the Saturday after Thanksgiving, that helped promote a lot of our local shops. We kept the decorating contests going in November with a holiday window decorating contest that had 10 participants and another 800 people voting in, along with Noel nights throughout December whenever the weather was cooperative, that featured a trivia hunt, hot cocoa walk, snowflake scavenger hunt, visits from Santa, holiday market, and pony rides. Angelina and the DDA were awarded $40,000 for a SEMCOG Planning Assistance Grant that covers the consultation costs on creating a West Jefferson streetscape study that'll help us improve the optics and walkability throughout our downtown. That grant will continue throughout the summer. We were also very fortunate to be selected as part of the Detroit Institute of Arts mural program, where the DIA covered the cost of a mural on a city building, and that mural was completed in November on the Trenton Village Theater. 2025 also saw the completion of the Elm Street parking lot downtown, and ongoing projects in 2026 will include the continued Rotary Park improvements and the development of both the Streetscape Master Plan and TIF Development Plan. 2025 was a very exciting year as well for our Department of Public Service, led by our Director, Kevin Sargent here. The extraordinary work of our department continues to show how our employees are willing to step up and take on additional responsibilities every single day to provide the best service to our residents. And we've really seen that exemplified these last few weeks of the terrible storms, horrible freezing, and things like that. The biggest highlights so far include the completion of a large $5.2 million water main replacement project, completion of another $700,000 sewer main replacement project, and construction of a $1.2 million DPW storage building. This is also a great opportunity for me to shout out Congresswoman Dingell again, because just yesterday she informed us that we were able to get another $1 million for a water main replacement grant for us for this upcoming year. So we will continue to quite literally bury that money in the ground for everyone. So we had 1 new hire in our DPS in 2025, and so far we've actually had 19 new employees hired since 2018 out of our total workforce of 30. In addition to the day-to-day operations and maintenance of the city's facilities, parks, and events, Elizabeth Park Marina, city vehicles and equipment, TBA ball field, city roads and cemeteries, the department handles a ton more than that even. Our water department repaired 70 water main breaks and leaks over the course of the year. They really do do a terrific job of making these repairs in some really, really terrible conditions. They always obviously are prioritizing safety and doing what we can to minimize the shut-off time that residents face or any sort of inconveniences there. But we also were able to replace 20 old or inoperable fire hydrants with new ones. And as of 2021, the city has been mandated by the state to replace all lead water service lines within 20 years at a rate of 5% per year, which we continue to comply with. And we also handled over 2,000 missed dig requests by marking underground utilities for safety. Our DPS staff cleaned and TV'd 67,000 lineal feet of sewer main, and we had contractors clean out another 83,000 feet. This is an ongoing program that the city does so that we are proactive in keeping our sanitary sewer system operating effectively. Everyone is appreciative of that because we don't know it's existing most of the time, which is great. During this TVing process, though, residential house leads are also inspected at the point where they meet the city's main line. And if defects are noted during that inspection, we do send letters out to the homeowners to give them a heads up so that they have a little bit of an advance warning before potential disaster can strike and basements get backed up and things of that nature. Our curbside recycling program that launched in July of 2022 has continued to be a great success. We collected and delivered just over 1.4 million pounds of recyclable material to the recycling facility this past year. And since the inception of the program, we have reduced our waste we have sent to the landfill by about 1/6. Our DPS office staff really does an incredible job of putting together informational materials, answering questions for people about this to make sure that we are as efficient and diligent as possible. We also collected 9,700 tons of trash in 2025, including residential, commercial, special pickups, along with trash from this transfer station, and another 2,457 tons of yard waste. During the fall, our crews spent about 7 weeks picking up leaves curbside right in front of residences. Or if you're like in my house that faces west and you get the wind tunnel, then they all collect in front of your garage instead, which makes it really easy to just shovel into the leaf bin from there. But during the winter months, our road crews also applied 700 tons of road salt to keep our roads safe for travelers. And I know I'm biased, but I am not kidding when I say we all know that like our residential streets look way better than anywhere else imaginable every single winter storm. So that's something we can continue to take great pride in. Our forestry and grounds department has also continued to be very busy since in 2022 we had made the decision to bring grass cutting back in-house by our city employees. Now where we mow roughly 75% of city-owned properties, and with our care and attention to detail, the overall appearance of our parks and green spaces is vastly improved. We mow about 2,600 acres of grass every year. This past year, we removed 78 dead or diseased trees and trimmed an additional 346, while planting new trees consisting of 8 different species throughout the city. For the 38th consecutive year, we were awarded a Tree City USA commendation. Additionally, in terms of other awards, we also received a $50,000 grant as part of the Community Forestry Grant from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. This helped us pay for a tree inventory across the city and helped us put together a maintenance strategy with our forester, overall condition assessments of all the trees in the city's right-of-ways and public spaces. This project wrapped up in 2025 here too. And of course, we did so much work with the municipal building improvement bond. The DPW had a 10,000 square foot steel storage building constructed that is nearly complete. A roof replacement of the DPW building and bulk storage bays are being constructed this spring, along with various other improvements such as ADA compliance and renovated locker rooms. The design, engineering, and bidding are complete for the library entrance right here across the parking lot. And upgrades and the work will commence this spring. These upgrades consist of new decorative columns, new doors and a glass atrium, new concrete, painting, and lighting. The parking lot was also resurfaced, which included upgraded drainage, parking blocks, and fresh striping. And we're going to be having new carpet installed there as well. The generator project is going to provide permanent generator power at City Hall, Westfield Center, and DPW. Of course, the year that we don't lose power at all, we'll be all situated to make sure that we've got generators. Our City Hall elevator modernization project is also moving along well too. A contractor was selected, materials have been ordered there. That will also take place later this summer. Our department was really proud of the service that they were able to provide to our residents across the community. Our police department had a fantastic year led by Chief Mike Hawkins here, continuing with more positive change throughout the year, driven by a focus on achieving department accreditation for us. In addition, In addition, we added an additional day shift traffic supervisor focused on special events and traffic enforcement. Over the course of the year, we hired 4 new officers, with 2 sponsored through the Police Academy on a grant from MCOLS. This also included a new deputy chief who comes with a wealth of experience after retiring from another agency. We were awarded $53,000 in traffic safety grants, grant funds for additional traffic patrols and equipment to address concerns over traffic violations. We implemented or updated 86 new policies as a part of this accreditation process to make sure we are operating under the best and most modern policing practices. We've continued oversight with an internal investigations process, ensuring accountability, and prepared for the new Trenton Police Station with weekly meetings on design and operations of the new facility. We expanded our critical incident stress program to include families of officers as well, along with purchasing new updated tasers and 75 new cement barricades to help secure events throughout our city. We had some highlighted cases over the course of the year, included tracking down several stolen vehicles from the Elmhurst subdivision in January, where detectives were able to utilize the Flock LPR cameras and new Burla vehicle infotainment system to locate the vehicle and suspects, resulting in charges. Our officers, Patrolman Benson and Bond, were able to rescue a dog on the ice in Elizabeth Park, leading to an award from the Trenton Rotary Club and Chiquita. And in November, where we unfortunately had a fatal shooting at Bristol Hills Apartments, but our officers were able to demonstrate excellent teamwork, safety, and restraint to prevent the situation from being much worse. Throughout the year, we provided enhanced training for individual department members, completing over 3,300 hours of training. Every member of the police department completed training in ethics, Fourth Amendment rights, and responses to citizens with special needs, just to name a few. Lieutenant Stadler and Lieutenant Brewster each graduated from the Eastern Michigan University class of Staff and Command, and our online vendor virtual academy continues to be available for unlimited training for our officers. Our officers you see out and about all the time, participating in so many events throughout the community. Just to name a few, we had the 5th annual Shop with a Cop event, Coffee with a Cop, Super Kids Day with the Rotary, an Elder Fraud Awareness Program at McDonald Financial, a Shred event, continued DEA prescription drug take-back days with over 40 pounds of prescriptions turned in, continued the Ride to School program with St. Joseph, Joe School, and then many other community-based events that you see all the time throughout the year. But one of the tasks that they've been most proud of throughout the year is the work with JS Vig, Detroit Architectural Group, and BKV Designers, and moving forward with our $13 million state-of-the-art police station here. Countless hours of design meetings and so much, and now we're seeing some of the fruits some things come to fruition there. With shovels moving dirt, prepping the site just south of the City Hall property for an early 2026 build. Some of the highlights of that 20,000 square foot facility is going to include a 40-person training and community use room, a workout facility and mat room for physical fitness and defensive tactics, a safe and secure evidence handling and processing areas, a smaller and secure 72-hour pre-arraignment holding area for up to 7 people, secure parking and state-of-the-art technology throughout the building for security, wellness and recovery stations to support our officers' minds and bodies. Every inch of this station is being designed and built with police accreditation standards in mind, ensuring the Trenton Police Department is up to date and utilizing the best practices every single day in everything that they do. Can't wait to welcome everyone in to share the excitement that everyone there holds and visit the new station when we launch the very first Citizens Police Academy after moving in as well. The refocus on high visibility enforcement and proactive police patrol has proven to be successful in reducing crime. The visibility of our police around town has proven to have a positive impact in reducing crime and keeping Trenton one of the safest communities, not only downriver, but in the state of Michigan entirely. The department wanted to thank the citizens, the city administration, and the council for their support, but most importantly, to thank our officers for being out there every single day and doing the work to make Trenton the safe place and the safest place that our community can be. We're really excited to see what 2026 can bring for us. Our fire department And Chief Keith Anderson had a very active and productive year in 2025 as well, responding to more than 3,000 calls for service, with over 82% of those being for emergency medical response. Those remaining calls include structure alarms, fire alarms, vehicle fires, accidents, hazardous material incidents, and public assistance requests. Most notably, our free smoke detector program installation for residents. Over the past year, the department made some really significant strides in training, fire prevention, and community engagement. Our firefighters completed thousands of hours of training, enhancing both operational readiness and leadership development. 6 members earned Fire Instructor 1 certification, 3 became emergency vehicle driver training instructors, and 3 additional members were certified as drivers through their instruction. 2 members achieved Fire Officer 3 certification, and Deputy Chief Martiniak also graduated from Eastern Michigan University's Executive Leadership and Staff and Command program. Multiple of our firefighters completed BLS and ACLS renewals, along with hands-on firefighter training at the Wayne County MIPSI Training Center, utilizing the facility's training tower. The department also implemented extensive in-house training to support the rollout of new EMS equipment purchased through Stryker. New cardiac monitors and defibrillators, automated CPR devices, AEDs, power stretchers, and power stretch loading systems were placed into service, ensuring that our residents receive the state-of-the-art emergency medical and cardiac care that they deserve. As part of this partnership, Stryker is also offering AEDs to Trenton businesses at a special discounted rate. These devices integrate directly with the fire department's advanced equipment, allowing for even faster and more efficient transitions to paramedic care. Anyone interested can definitely contact Deputy Chief Martiniak for more information on that too. One of the most exciting projects for the fire department is, you guessed it, new building, right? The new fire station. The design has been created using the latest industry standards that creates a much safer and more efficient building for our firefighters to work and train in, as well as spaces that can actually facilitate more community engagement. The Trenton Motor Inn and Trenton VFW properties were purchased by the city and have been remediated of any harmful substances such as asbestos and, as you can see, demolished. Currently, more site preparations are underway that will soon give way to construction before we know it here. The station building design phase has been complete, and detailed finishes such as furnishings, door lock systems, audio, visual, and station alert programs are underway. Our firefighters really feel blessed by the opportunity to provide residents, provided by the residents, to make such a dream workplace come true. As many of our residents continue to see our department promote, we prioritize home fire safety quite a bit. In partnership with the state fire marshal's office, our firefighters offer free smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector installation for our residents. Firefighters also provide free home fire safety education and install devices in accordance with the National Fire Protection Association recommendations. Despite a supply shortage during the latter part of the year due to delays in the state budget adoption, firefighters still completed more than 100 residential installations throughout the city. Throughout their dedication to training, prevention, and rapid emergency response, the men and women of the Trenton Fire Department continue to protect lives, safeguard property, and strengthen the safety and resilience of our community every single day. Paul Haley, somewhere around here, leading our emergency management department, is always involved in so many exercises and efforts to protect residents and visitors of our fine city. This year, happily, was very quiet outside of the first Saturday of the month at noon, when every single month since 2008 we have tested our local tornado sirens. Paul serves as a member of the Trenton Public Schools Executive Safety Council and Riverview Community Schools District Safety Committee. And since 2014, he's witnessed the tornado, fire, and lockdown drills at all 5 schools in town, with close collaboration from our police, school resource officers, and school officials. He participates in training on threat assessments, internet tools, and federal bystander reporting programs in schools to continue to strive for the best and most proactive efforts possible. We once again qualified our emergency management program with both the Michigan State Police and FEMA Region 5 for 3 years just this past January. Paul, as our representative for the city, is an active member of the Coast Guard Southeast Michigan Area Maritime Security Committee, Wayne County's local planning team, the Hazmat Local Emergency Planning Team, and the 3-county Region 2 South Healthcare Coalition. Our Human Resources Director, Ms. Elizabeth Sabota Perry, has had a busy year as well, filling all full-time vacancies in the city except for one remaining in the police department, including the hiring of 13 full-time employees across Public Works, the police and fire departments, and our building department. We processed and onboarded 116 part-time employees, primarily to support our seasonal workforce needs here as well. Elizabeth assisted with negotiating 4 collective bargaining agreements, including changes to health insurance benefits aimed at maintaining quality coverage for our employees and our retirees. Julie Willison, over at our wastewater treatment plant, serves the residents of Trenton, operating 24/7 with 3 shifts over there in our team. We processed 2.3 million gallons of wastewater per day, including both residential and industrial waste, treating a total of 975 million gallons of water and just over 24 inches of rainwater last year. Our city employees do about 90% of all maintenance work occurring at the plant. We run a daily wastewater lab, which tests for about 9 different parameters before returning the water back to the Detroit River via the Elizabeth Park Canal. Besides that normal routine maintenance, some of the bigger jobs at the wastewater plant include installing 3 new thickening pumps for a belt press, new waste pumps, rebuilding 2 pumps at the Van Horn lift station, replacing all windows with new energy efficient replacements, a complete upgrade for our SCADA system, switching everything over to fiber optics for a lot better speed and reliability, replacing our phosphorus chemical feed pumps, our raw pump VFDs, and so many more exciting things like that, right? But going forward, we are excited to continue to work with Verigy on the solar panel installation at the plant. This is going to be a big project for us this coming spring that, again, is going to bring a lot of efficiencies for us. And we're also upgrading the generators at the plant there, too, along with our retention basin design. Now, just across the parking lot from here, too, we have our Trenton Veterans Memorial Library, led by Donna Jensen, where we have books, amongst other things, as you can imagine. 90,000 physical items and 170,000 free ebooks, e-magazines, and e-movies to be able to download at any point. We welcomed 127,000 visitors in 2025 through the doors there, an average of over 400 using the library per day. Open 6 days a week, but available online 24/7 with a service area here of over 75,000 people downriver between Trenton, Brownstown, Groseal, and Woodhaven. We got some feedback from residents this year that we thought was going to be cool to include of just why people thought that the library was helpful or important that we wanted to share here. I've studied here for 3 years, almost every single day. I just finally passed the bar and got my law degree. You helped me apply for jobs online and write a resume. I just got a job. I did not know how to use my new phone or computer, but your digital navigator program helped me connect with my family and friends. Home delivery has helped keep my brain active and helped me stay young. I love this library. The staff and librarians are so friendly. I love the access to Hoopla and Canopy, and I appreciate using the meeting room. Friendly and helpful staff, amazing events and programs for all ages, comfortable atmosphere. The library is an absolute gem. The library offers home delivery, a library of things, items including a Wi-Fi hotspots, Chromebooks, iPads, musical instruments, coding robots, STEM kits, tools, board games, video games, STEM kits, sports, electronic equipment, arts and crafts kits, so much more. We've got puzzle competitions going on, getting a lot of notoriety, and we're featured in the News Herald. We have a seed library where you can exchange seeds and learn about programs on gardening, harvesting, and so much more. And then also here we'll be having the pollinator meadow that'll be planted this spring, so keep an eye out for a grand opening for that as well. Our free regular programs over there include weekly story times, the Lego Club, book clubs for children, teens, and adults, summer reading programs for all ages, including adults as well, yoga, computer classes, gardening, local author visits, and so much more. We've had new programs including adults, crafting and chill, family game night, and an evening book club. We also have a story walk down the Frankenpoet drain, the trail here too, with a half-mile walk with story pages spaced out along the trail, 19 public computers available for printing and internet access, copying, scanning, and faxing, free Wi-Fi with 24/7 access, a meeting room available for nonprofit groups and individuals, and above all, a safe, comfortable, and welcoming place with work tables, silent study room, children's play area, team nook, comfortable seating throughout the building. Our library staff is certainly there to help. And thanks to that municipal building bond passed by voters in 2024, highlights will include new carpeting, entryway doors, HVAC, and security cameras. Yeah. It's the best part, right? In conclusion today, I just really have to give my deepest thanks to each and every one of our city employees, who are the ones that each and every day are the ones keeping the city running and making all the things that I just talked about happen every single day. So, round of applause to those folks who, whether here or not be able to hear because they are fortunate enough to be at home, or unfortunately, many of them out working right now. Those are the folks that make Trenton the place that it truly is. Every one of you make me so proud for the things that you go above and beyond doing every single day. So always thank you for making me so proud to be able to have this opportunity to serve my hometown. We really have so much to be thankful for here, and just so much even more to be excited about across 2026. Trenton will continue to be the premier place to be downriver, and with your help, far wider than that. Remember that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support of Trenton every step of the way. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening tonight. So thank you. So now, one of the key parts of making every city great, right, is having a very strong school district to be able to partner with and be that pillar of the community that we need. So now I have the privilege of introducing the leader of our school district, along with our school board members here, our Trenton Public Schools Superintendent, Mr. Doug Metzer.
Afraid of that bright light. All right, thank you, Mayor Rizeppa. That's quite a spiel and hard to follow, but I'll do my best. So I want to thank him also for the invite tonight to year 2 of Trenton City Boujee Banquet. Our community takes tremendous pride in all of its local institutions that together make our city great. I couldn't agree with everything that he said. It was amazing what he shared tonight, and I'm honored to be among them representing Trenton Public Schools. Additionally, I am honored to be here tonight to share the story of the mountain. I heard Mr. Creech talk about great things, and this ties right into that. It's more than a simple story of philanthropy. It is a story of empathy, kindness, charity, humanity, benevolence, and most simply, consideration. Dr. Devine was a beloved Trenton educator and a lifelong educator while she was here. She's being recognized tonight for her remarkable legacy of service and generosity for Trenton Public Schools and the city of Trenton. She bequeathed $1.8 million to our school district and over $500,000 for scholarships. Last year, that was $15,000 for our seniors, and that's not going to end for quite some time. She was also a 1962 graduate of Trenton High School, and she got her doctorate later in life. She inspired students through teaching memorable traditions, keeping her class full of compassion at both Taylor and Headkey elementary schools. The rumor out there, right, is that the Trenton Athletic Club is now the new home. It's not a rumor. It's the new home of the Downriver Career and Technical Consortium for CTE programs downriver. And if you saw those, yes, that's an awesome thing. So thank you, Ryan Linting, Darren Camilleri for that. But if you saw the machines that were in the mountain, those are from the Trenton Athletic Club. So we took those. Anyway, so I wanted to end with just reading a quick excerpt from The Mountain, and there's also one in the actual facility, but this is from Sylvie Devine's poem. So, learning is never ending, life is ever changing, and an adventure for those willing to explore the galaxy of their untapped potential. The most precious possessions is the sharing of your only real possession, yourself. The creation is well worth dedicated conviction, And just as death is inevitable from the time of birth, living is the climb from the valley to the mountain. And when you've climbed long and arduously to the pinnacle of your mountain, you'll see your valley from a different point of view and smile at the grandeur of knowing the main character in the dream of life is you. Thank you and have a great evening. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it.
So now I get the privilege of a couple awardees here. We have being part of the Boujee banquet, right? We've got to acknowledge who was the best dressed. And I have the results, and I'm just kind of assuming that Steven Rizeppa got filtered out of all of them or something. And it was, wouldn't have been fair, the whole thing there. So not only do you get the prestigious esteem of being the best dressed at such a glamorous event here in the first place, the more important part, certainly, is the two $50 gift cards for Malik El Kebab that will come with this. So some might say that might outweigh the glitz and the glamour of this. But so our two best dressed winners, as voted on by the attendees here, and if they could join me on stage here for their awards here too. For the male winner, we have Steve Hogg. Woo. And the female winner, we have Jackie Ford. Thank you very much. And yes, you do have to wear the crown. It's part of the thing. It's it's a whole rule. Yeah, you're not allowed to come the next year if you don't wear the crown. It's a horrible thing. I don't know. I didn't make the rules. It's good. All right, come on up. How are you, Steve? There you go. Congratulations. So thank you very much here. We've got the crown for you. You don't have to put it on. But of course, the more important part. So, of course, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. So, absolutely. Oh. All right. Jackie had to show me up here. All right. Oh, your own crown. Someone came prepared. Well, this pales in comparison here, but we got to give you the Best Boujee Female Award too. We got to give the picture here too. Wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. So, we talked a little bit about things that make the community happen, right? And while this is the State of the City address, it's important to acknowledge that this is an event put on and hosted here by our Rotary Club, who does countless things around the city. That some big and small, super public and grandiose, super behind the scenes, but it's really full of some amazing people who do a lot of amazing things. That really help not just Trenton, but literally across the world. So we'll get to hear some of that, and I have the pleasure of introducing two fine leaders of our Rotary Club right here from Trenton, Mr. Mark Angelotti and Miss Ronnie Ruel.
All right. It's my pleasure to represent the Trenton Rotary Club tonight. And for those of you who may wonder what Rotary is, I'll take 1 second here. Bring this just a little bit closer up. The Rotary Club is a group of about 1.4 million people around the world, representing around 26,000 clubs like the one we have here in Trenton. And the way we look at it is that together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in our communities and in ourselves. So I know I can speak for myself when I say that being a Rotary member not just contributes to the community, but it makes you a better person. It makes you better at work. It makes you better with your family. And I truly believe that Rotary has contributed a tremendous amount to my life. Rotary was founded in 1905 on February 23rd, so just another week and a half or so, by a young attorney named Paul Harris. Paul created a group that was originally designed to bring business owners and business managers together and exchange opportunities. Opportunities for business, opportunities for the community, and so on. And that Rotary Club in Chicago has grown since 1905 to include that 1.4 million approximately members today. The things that the Rotary Club has been noted for through the years, and some of you have made major contributions to this, is the polio vaccination. We have been this close to eradicating polio from the face of the planet now for going on 8 or 10 years. And somehow, some way, every time we get there, there's another case. I think right now we're down to 3 or 4 countries on 1 or 2 continents where the polio is still active. So we're working our tails off. And to do that, realistically, in the first, 50, 60 years of that effort, we spent probably about let's say $1 billion. And it sounds like from the way things are going, it's going to be roughly another $1 billion to eliminate it from those last 3 countries. So it's a huge endeavor. How do we make that happen? We make that happen through the Rotary Foundation, okay? And as Trenton Rotary members, we make contributions annually. And once a person contributes up to $1,000, they get what they call a Paul Harris Fellow. If you see anybody, is that one there? Yes. There we go. A recipient from just a couple years ago, weren't you?
11 years ago.
11. Oh my gosh, time flies. Anyways, you make a contribution of $1,000 and you get recognized by Rotary. Each $1,000 that you contribute beyond that, you start to get pins and you get rubies or sapphire, or you get jewels in those pins that show that you've given more than $1,000. So, it's our effort to be recognizing people in the community, and this year we're thrilled with the opportunity to honor somebody in our community who not just represents his organization, but he represents the ideals that we consider to be near and dear to the Rotary Club. So I'm going to turn it over to Ronnie to introduce this year's recipient of the Paul Harris Fellow.
Okay, thank you, Mark. So at this time, I'd like to call Ron Heinrichs to the stage. So Ron, it's truly a pleasure to stand on this side of the podium instead of that side.
I'm not used to this.
I know. We go back a long ways. So 9 years ago, almost to this month, I was on the committee to interview and hire Ron. And in 2020, I had the honor of being his chairman of the board during COVID. So I got to experience Ron's leadership firsthand. So your vision and leadership of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber have been nothing short of spectacular. Your strength as mentor, your boundless energy, and your ability to connect with people from all walks of life make not only Trenton, but all of Downriver a stronger and better community. It is clear that leading the chamber is not just a job for you, it's a passion. So Ron, I had 5 pages, and then they told me I had to condense it. So I tried to pick out the one highlight. So when I think about you, you started 9 years ago. The very first year you were here, you created the Women of Achievement. And this was something that you honored women in business and nonprofit leadership, and you inspired women across the region to dream big. And in fact, in the audience, I think we have some of the winners.
Yeah, we do.
That won. Yeah. So this year, it marks 10 years. It's really important milestone. So Ron, when you think about the difference you made down here, we had nothing that recognized women like this. We may have had some small groups, but to bring it across the community and to make it a big event, and now I think the attendance is up to 300. People look forward to it.
400.
Okay, 400. So when I think of what you did, what difference to the community? And we talk about this, it's really big. So we want to thank you for your leadership, your dedication, and your unwavering commitment to service. When we think about Rotarians, it's service above self. You truly, truly do that. So Mark, can you have the honor of pinning Ron?
Yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. We have some firefighters here in case you go too deep.
Oh.
First responders. You got blood.
Okay, so Ron, you know about pictures. You have to do it. So Ron, in the middle.
Sounds good.
Okay, Jimmy, you can take a picture.
Okay. Last year's recipient. Yeah.
Okay, so if I could have everyone stand and welcome Ron, our newest Paul Harris Fellow winner.
I do have to apologize. I kind of went off script, and I forgot that I was supposed to ask all of the Paul Harris Fellows that are currently in the room with us to please stand.
That's all of us.
Thank you. Thank you for your contributions. We appreciate it. And I'll close with one other thing. Oftentimes people say, you know, what is Rotary? We hope we answered that question a little bit tonight. But how might I join? We meet right here at Westfield Center. We won't be for next week, but I believe in the next March 2nd, we'll be meeting here again on Mondays from 12 to 1 for lunch. We welcome anybody who's interested in coming and sitting in and seeing what Rotary is all about. Everyone is welcome and everyone is appreciated. So please take the time to stop in and see us. And now welcome back to the stage, Mike McCullough. Obviously, they didn't. They kept you from winning the award, Mike. That's quite an outfit.
And that's why I'm here. Anyways, if you would help me recognize and back to the stage Sherry Gremlich. She is the president of the Trenton Business Association for a very special award.
Thank you, Mike. Do you guys want to come up? Come on. Okay. Who knows Ramsey's downtown? Okay, so Mia and Johnny are not here today. They're not here because Johnny's been ill and in the hospital, but in their place, their loving daughter, Linda, is here with her family to accept this award. So, like Mike said, my name is Sherry Gramlich, and I am the TBA president. I'm also a realtor with eXp Realty, and I'm the chaplain at the Trenton American Legion Post. I want to thank again the Rotary for inviting TBA to participate in the State of the City program today. This is just amazing. So for the past 24 years, we've honored some stellar businesses in Trenton, including Drs. Jackson, Snyder, and Parker, Oakwood South Shore, The Framery, Public Services Credit Union, Colors by Kim, Fritz Enterprises, Mr. Handyman, Savannah's, Dan's Barbershop, I'm not done yet, there's a lot, West Grange Pharmacy, the European Boutique, the Lighthouse, Captain's Headquarters, Roundhouse, Truago, Open Book Theater and Business Person of the Year, John McNally, All About Grace, Kevin James Menswear, the South Valley Internal Medicine, Vintage Market Mercantile, Love You Bunches and Bunches, BBR Realty, and last year, Mr. Nix. This year, we created something different. We have the Deacon Bob Bovitz $500 business grant. It's another way for us to provide benefit and solutions for our members that are in good standing. So Ramsey's is our winner this year, and Ramsey's Family Restaurant, Coney Island, in downtown, was chosen because their family-owned business for 30 years, right in the heart of Trenton, focuses on family values, from the care they put into their food to personal attention of each customer. Customer satisfaction is at the core of their mission. And I'm sure all of you have one time or another experienced even Mia come in with her coffee pot, filling up your coffee. The love they put into their work is amazing. So, I lost my place, sorry. They strive to create a welcoming environment where the community feels at home, to show their commitment to Trenton and the Downriver community. They also participate in community events. They support other local businesses. Linda and I were talking about when we go to places to eat, how we always frequent the small businesses. They will use their funding, their grant, to purchase small kitchen equipment that enhances daily operations and efficiency. This may include items such as cutting board, knives, pans, thermometers, and heat-resistant utensils. Investing in these tools ensures that food preparation is safer, faster, and more consistent, and allows staff to maintain high-quality standards to improve overall service. Congratulations to Ramsey's.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Tonight is my honor and privilege to recognize an individual who truly embodies the dedication, professionalism, and heart of the Trenton Fire Department. It is with great pride that we announce this year's Trenton Firefighter of the Year, Engineer Jeff Glowacki. The Firefighter of the Year award is not given lightly. It represents consistent excellence, unwavering commitment to our mission, and a willingness to go above and beyond for both our department and the community we serve. Jeff exemplifies all of these qualities and more. Throughout the past year, Jeff has demonstrated what it means to be a dependable and respected member of this department. Whether responding to emergency calls, supporting his fellow firefighters, or stepping forward when help is needed, Jeff approached every task with professionalism and quiet determination. He leads by example, not through words alone, but through action, integrity, and a strong work ethic that sets the standard for others. Jeff's commitment to service extends beyond the emergency scene. He is known among his peers as someone who can be counted on, someone who shows up prepared, ready to work, and ready to support his team. In a profession where trust and teamwork are essential, Jeff has earned the respect and the confidence of everyone he serves alongside. Our community may not always see the countless hours of training, preparation, and dedication that goes into becoming a firefighter, but they benefit from it every single day. Jeff represents the very best of the Trenton Fire Department, a firefighter who takes pride in protecting others, who values teamwork, and who serves with humility and professionalism. Jeff, your commitment does not go unnoticed. Your work makes a difference in the lives of the citizens we serve and strengthens the department as a whole. On behalf of the City of Trenton, the Fire Department, and a grateful community, we thank you for your dedication and service. Please join me in congratulating Trenton Firefighter of the Year, Jeff Glowacki.
I'll save you guys from the speech here, but I'll say a couple quick things. I'd like to thank my wife and children who are here with me tonight for their support. I worked many long hours and time away from the family, so thank them for minimal complaints. I also work with, for a great city, great department, and with a great group of individuals. I'm honored to be here tonight to receive this award, but there's nothing in our career field that is done alone. It's all teamwork and group effort. So although I'm up here tonight receiving this award, it's really an example of how great we are as a City of Trenton Fire Department as a whole. So thank you.
Congratulations, Jeff Walkie, Trenton Firefighter of the Year. And now, if we would, please put your hands together and welcome Chief Mr. Mike Hawkins. I almost got you mixed up with your father. Michael, welcome aboard.
While I get my readers, I want to do my shameless plug here. Elizabeth filled all but one full-time position, and that would be with the police department. So, if you know anybody, high quality, high character, we are looking for one outstanding person to join our team at the City of Trenton, whether they're a police officer now looking to come or whether they're looking for a sponsorship to go to the police academy, please reach out. So, like the mayor said, we are the premier place to be. I believe we're the premier police department, and we're looking for one more person. So, tonight, it is my honor to stand before you, recognize an officer who truly represents the very best of the Trenton Police Department. I'd like to formally recognize the selection of Patrolman Jonathan Lippa as the 2025 Police Officer of the Year. Patrolman Lippa was chosen based on his performance, his numerous arrests, and the professionalism he showed throughout 2025. Simply put, he's an officer we can count on every single shift. Patrolman Lippa not only handles his day-to-day duties with dedication and focus, but he also takes on the responsibility of training our new officers as a field training officer. He leads by example, showing them what it means to be proactive, safety conscious, and committed to serving this community with integrity. Throughout the year, Patrolman Lippa was involved in several significant incidents, and I'll highlight just a few of them. He assisted a neighboring agency with a drunk driving chase and a flee and elude that entered into our city, displayed strong officer safety, professionalism. He made multiple felony drug arrests during the year. He was the first officer on scene on a street in our city for a shots fired call, which ultimately led to a felon in possession and discharge of a firearm. He assisted another flee and elude that took him all the way up to Detroit, where the subject fled on foot, only to be taken in custody by Officer Lippa just a short time later. And he made other multiple weapons arrests in the city of Trenton for carrying a concealed weapon. Now, we do a very good job of keeping that under wraps, but that is what goes on, and people like this are heroes, and the people in the back that have joined us from the shift tonight, they're the heroes of the city, and we want to thank them. One incident that stands out above the rest occurred during October when Southgate Police and Fire responded to a fire at a senior living facility and found the building engulfed in flames. When Patrolman Lippa didn't hesitate, he self-initiated assistance and alongside other officers and other agencies, entered the burning building and helped carry the seniors to safety, saving multiple lives. And if you've gone online and you've seen the videos, it's amazing watching the body cam, carrying people down in their arms, carrying them in wheelchairs to safety. So that moment speaks volumes about who he is, not just as a police officer, but as a person. He's courage under pressure, selflessness without hesitation, commitment to protecting the most vulnerable among us. Based on his actions, his dedication and courage, Patrolman Jonathan Lippa is truly deserving of this recognition. So please join me in congratulating the 2025 Police Officer of the Year, Trenton graduate, Trenton resident, Patrolman Jonathan Lippa. We're proud to serve alongside you in the city's safety and protection. He lost his voice, so we're gonna go.
Let's hear it for Jonathan Lippa. Congratulations. And one more time, let's welcome our mayor, Stephen Rizeppa.
Don't worry,
we heard all the clamoring from everyone. More Steve, more Steve. Here to talk some more. Don't worry. No, really, like, honestly, what probably the highlight of tonight here, actually, is I have the opportunity now to present our Trentonite of the Year award. Joel Allen Sherrard embodies the spirit, pride, and heart of the Trenton community, making him an exceptional Trentonite of the Year award winner. Through his leadership, service, and unwavering dedication to local families, Joel has made a lasting impact that continues to strengthen and uplift our community. His involvement is not occasional or symbolic. Instead, it reflects years of inconsistent engagement, meaningful contributions, and a deep commitment to making Trenton thrive. For the past 3 years, Joel has served on the Superintendent's Parent Advisory Council, a role that demonstrates both his investment in the future of Trenton schools and his willingness to advocate for students, families, and our staff. His participation on this council is rooted in a strong belief that collaboration between families and school leadership is essential to building a successful education environment. Joel approaches this responsibility with thoughtfulness and respect, representing the perspective of parents while always focusing on what will best serve our students. His voice has become a reliable and trusted one within the district. Beyond this committee work, Joel's presence in the schools is well known and deeply valued. He's a familiar face at countless events, always arriving with a positive attitude and readiness to help with whatever is needed. Joel is consistently one of the first to volunteer his time, whether it involves setting up, assisting during events, or staying late to clean up afterwards. At Anderson Elementary, tonight included, his contributions have become a foundational part of the school's success. He generously provides DJ services for all PTO events, again, including tonight, where I'll try and wrap up quickly so we can get back to DJing the event, helping create joyful and memorable experiences for students and their families. His music and energy have become something that the kids really look forward to, turning just really simple gatherings into large celebrations. In addition to his involvement in the schools, he's committed years to coaching youth basketball, supporting young athletes on developing their skills, but also helping them build confidence, teamwork, and character. His guidance reaches far beyond the court, with parents and players alike appreciating his calm approach, motivational style, and genuine care for each child's personal growth. He models integrity, patience, resilience, and good sportsmanship, qualities that will leave a lasting impression on the youth in our community. What makes Joel so deserving of this honor is not one single contribution, but the combination of everything he does all year round, year after year, without seeking recognition. He consistently shows concern for the community, supports positive experiences for our kids, and serves as a role model in his citizenship. Joel embodies what it means to be a Trentonite. He gives generously of his time, talents, and heart, strengthening the bonds that hold our community together. Now, for the countless moments of support he has provided behind the scenes, let's all congratulate our Trentonite of the Year, Joel Allen Sherrard.
Oh, we're doing speeches. Okay.
Under 20 minutes.
Under 20. Okay, yeah, I heard the bar's open until 9:15. So I didn't know I did all that stuff. That's a big piece of paper. Thank you for this. I feel like there's a lot of people who deserve this more than me, most of which are in this room, some of which are in Ghana right now, I think, with some of the Rotary group. But this means a lot to me. I don't think I do anything special. I believe that if we all say yes more than we say no to our friends and family, then we'll all end up better, right? And the community will be better. I care about this community. I care about this this city. My great-great-great-grandpa was the first fire chief of Trenton, and he loved this city, and my great-grandpa did, and my grandpa and my dad, and I do. So I can't tell you how much this means. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Last time, I promise. Sorry. Perfect segue there. I just Again, I want to thank all of you. It has been an incredible evening. A round of applause for Peter, Mike, all the committee volunteers that helped make this happen, not only today, but quite literally the months and months and months, countless hours and meetings, and emails and things that go into this. This is a huge, huge event, but it's for a great cause. And helps us do those things that highlight, right, what makes Trenton such a wonderful place. So, as Joel said, I'll probably be trying to make my way to maybe that bar first, the first in line here for the first drink of the evening, but the bars will be open until 9:15. Hope you enjoy yourselves here. Thank you again for making Trenton wonderful. Appreciate you.